The Falcons head west this week. Their win last week currently putting them 8th in next year's draft. They take on the 49ers, who are focused on the playoffs. They're seeding the NFC first right now. Predictions are teed up, but first let's take a swing at these stats. Jimmy Garoppolo and the 49ers receiving corps showed the rest of the NFL last week they are far from one-dimensional when it comes to their offense.
He's going to launch it deep down the field, going for it all, and getting it!
Jimmy G put up 4 TD passes, 349 yards, and a fat 131.7 passer rating last week, all on the road against the Saints with the #1 seed in the NFC on the line. He could shine again through the air this week as well, as the Falcons have not stopped too many passing attacks this year. They've allowed 258.4 passing yards per game while surrendering a passer rating over 100. The Falcons, though, like the Saints last week, are capable of getting into a track meet with the Niners, led by the newest member of the 50,000-yard club.
Catch made, Calvin Ridley, touchdown Falcons!
Matt Ryan threw for over 300 yards, 2 TDs, wasn't picked, and put up a 109.1 passer rating against the solid Panthers secondary. The 49ers pass defense versus Drew Brees last week, 5 TD passes, 349 yards, and a 138.4 passer rating against. However, that performance does not accurately reflect how the 49ers have played the pass in most games. Part of the reason Brees had such an easy time against San Fran, he wasn't sacked once. But the 49ers pass rush is normally all over quarterbacks. They have the 3rd most sacks this season.
Gonna go down again at the 18-yard line. That's Nick Bosa.
The Falcons' pass protection, on the other hand, hasn't been very good, and Ryan doesn't have the same kind of quick release as Brees, so it's hard to imagine Nick Bosa and company getting shut out in back-to-back games. One way to keep them from pinning their ears back and making a beeline for Ryan would be to run the ball effectively, which Atlanta showed it can still do. DEVONTA Freeman going for 4.9 yards a carry, and the Falcons putting up a season high in rushing yards. And even though they haven't had much of a ground attack in most games, and even though it was against the Panthers, who have been one of the worst teams when it comes to stopping the run, guess who else hasn't played the run well? San Fran having given up over 4.5 yards a carry this season. Could that be enough to give Atlanta back-to-back wins, or is San Fran ready to move another step closer to clinching the top seed in the NFC? Time to let those predictions step up to the tee.
2nd and goal. They'll throw it again. Garoppolo rolling, looking, firing, end zone,